Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Baltimore Orioles. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
A.J. Pollock.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a week for them. I mean, to put together 7 games in a row, it's nice to go to the ballpark and say, we're winning today. That's what they've been doing. So now they're looking for 8. Pretty impressive.
Left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Castillo is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off. Here in the bottom half.
Orioles, left fielder Craig Gentry.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Third baseman.
There goes Gentry. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. No one out with a runner at second. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. For Gentry, his first stolen base on the year. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And the pitch on 2-1. Ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
George Springer stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. In now, Trey Mancini. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And that misses inside 1-0.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jake Lamb.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
In the air out to left. Gentry moves over and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Eric.
The designated hitter, Eric Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Shortstop.
Striding in, Daniel Descalso. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. And Beckham will into the box now. Wellington Castillo. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Wellington
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Chris Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Peralta's under it. 2 gone. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
He got him. Lively fastball. Into the box now, Giovanni Soto. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Giovanni Soto.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Beckham scoops it up. Throws sails a bit, but Davis is able to get up there to record the out.
Batting 9.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Scope has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Center fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chopped at the plate. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Adam.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones. 3-0 now.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And he's set down, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Pollock is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Craig Gentry. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll dive back in. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3. Ready for another chance? David Peralta. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
David Peralta.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Springer is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that was a classic strikeout pitch with the changeup down right there. He just missed. You know, he hit fastball, then came back with the changeup. I think he comes back with another fastball in. You got him guessing now for sure.
Schoop will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. Into the box, Eric Carter, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he is out on the tag. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer.
Leading off the
he hit a
4th
sac
inning.
fly earlier.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Springer.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Next for the Orioles.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trey Mancini is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Too high. Ball 3.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Here's Chris Davis
First
now.
baseman,
Flied out in
19.
his first at-bat, so make him 0 for
Davis.
1 so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside. Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he's in there with a 2-run triple. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. J.J. Hardy stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Shortstop.
And the pitch.
Descalzo.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Springer ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and then ready for another shot now. Craig Gentry. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the fifth inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Martinez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's George Springer. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. First offering on its way. Trey Mancini checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez has it in his sights. He makes the play, and digging in once again, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Number 11.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Under it now is out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
1-1.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's.
And the catcher grabs it to retire. Coming to the plate now, Wellington Castillo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Randall Delgado will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Liner towards second. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Here's J.D. Martinez. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Eric Carter. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here it comes. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gentry on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
It's time.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He'll lead things off. Pedro Alvarez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Ready for another shot now. Craig Gentry. Jackie Bradley Jr. will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Tim Beckham is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1-1. Here it comes. And that's through into center field, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Here's George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Martinez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice.
Now batting, designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trey Mancini is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another. Another shot.
For the Diamondbacks, shortstop Daniel Descalso.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number 8.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. To short. Beckham fields it cleanly. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 4.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So instead of leading off the next inning, A.J. Pollock bats here after the 2-out success.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now that's popped up. Davis is going to get there, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. David Hernandez.
Wellington Castillo
takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Chris Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Martinez, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach?
Got him looking, and that. Now batting, David Peralta. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
David Peralta.
Slice down the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Bradley moving in. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a breaking ball that's chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get in.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jones going back, finds the wall, and he made the catch. What a play to bring it down back from the deepest part of the yard.
Martinez.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back is Bradley. Into the flag court and gone. Jake Lamb standing in now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Jake Lamb.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting.
Standing in, Eric Carter. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.